Hey guys, really not much today to talk about. So yesterday spent an hour, 2 hours just prepping some of the the blog posts that I'm planning to get out, but also had a look at some of the account management work that I've not done. So being able to delete your account and deleting all the data that goes with that, and just generally editing your account. None of that was built, and I think it's actually quite important to have that functionality in for a humane tech product. I think your right to privacy and right to be forgotten is very important when we talk about humane tech, and so I've decided that it's crucial to have that before launch. At least if I'm going to describe this as any kind of humane tech product, I think we need to have that. So that's the deletion is now built. Today I'm working on more of the account management stuff with things like changing your password, just updating your credentials and things like this. And I'm surprised really that that web apps out of the box don't have this. Like frameworks like Node and Express. Perhaps they should just, there should be an easy way of doing this. I'm using Loopback on the back end, and it's still, it's not as easy as I remember it to be in something like Rails, where you could just install a gem and it would provide all of this for you. I've not found a way yet of it just having it out the box, which is a real shame, because I think that this stuff is important, and it feels strange to just be reinventing the wheel, because it's not, this area of the code is not something that's a competitive advantage. It's not something that people are going to be buying or paying or using a product for. It seems like they should be the default option that you have. And there's that. And thinking about this, there's probably a lot of things that we would, consider to be humane tech that should be default in these web apps and the apps in general. And for the life of me, I don't understand why like pieces of web app software, the providers of web app software, the providers of these frameworks that makers build upon, don't offer this out the box. Instead, everyone has to kind of make it themselves. That seems a shame, and I wonder why that is, if any reason at all. It feels like there should be a library of open source tech which allows the creator to easily adopt or build a humane tech product. Not sure why it's not out there already, but that's what I'm doing today. Hopefully, we're going to wrap up this blog post. It's taken a bit of time to get out, and I think this is a good thing. It shows that my thoughts were scattered around this product, and it's more getting things into a cohesive story. As I said, either yesterday or the day before, the story that I'm going with at the moment is that by using thyself, you will become more self-aware. And maybe that's a wrong claim to say that you will become more self-aware, but I think it's a tool when used appropriately, at least from the research that I've seen, that recognizing and flagging your emotions, or labeling them, as the technical term seems to be, is an important part, or at least a stepping stone to becoming more self-aware. And I think that's something that does work in thyself. I know, using it myself, as I try and pinpoint my emotion in the emoji wheel, it takes me a little bit of time to find exactly the right one, and I then question, why is it that I'm feeling this way, and what's the intricacies of the nuances between the emojis and between my emotions. So that it's been really interesting using it from a personal perspective. So I hope that people find use in it themselves. I'm not sure whether I was originally planning a launch tomorrow. I think I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and then maybe do like a product on launch next week. So, and by that I mean prepare the lists of communities that I was going to look at. Haven't done that yet. Hopefully today. we'll see. We'll see. I'm stacking up quite a lot of work to do today. But if that happens, then maybe start posting out in some of these communities tomorrow and the day after. And then prepare for a larger product hunt launch next week, and see where we get to there. That gives me a bit of time as well to take on some of the feedback that's coming in. And yeah. So making progress, a little bit slow with this account management stuff, but there we are. And yeah, so day 13 had a bit of a rant about the state of humane tech in relation to various frameworks, but hopefully you got something out of that. See you tomorrow.